We're at the start of hurricane season in the Atlantic, and Red Cross volunteers across the country are ready if needed. Now, the Red Cross Chesapeake region has more than 1,200 active volunteers. But before they put their boots to the ground, they have to be trained to respond to all types of disasters. In times of disaster, alongside police and firefighters, you're likely to see volunteers from the American Red Cross. In fact, about 94% of the organization's workforce here in the Chesapeake region and nationally are volunteers. It takes a lot of heart.
One of the days I was here, I responded to a high-rise fire, and that was a very endearing experience for me. It was one of my first experiences dealing with residents.
But also a lot of training. As Noriko Wright can tell you, she's in training to become a Red Cross responder. Like many new volunteers, Wright is paired with a Red Cross veteran. The training can be hands-on or online, depending on how much time a volunteer has available.
If the fire is still active, you look for the fire chief.
Veteran volunteer John McPartland will often take trainees on a ride-along.
And they will spend the day with you and see how you operate and see how you deal with the residents and how they're taken care of and dealt with.
Wright is learning that every little bit helps, whether it's providing a warm blanket or a shoulder to lean on.
Even these one individual fires that may be just their apartment or their home, for them it's their Sandy disaster. It's the worst day of their life, possibly. So our function is to help them in their, in that situation.
You have no hot water?
If there's not a response, we'll make sure the other vehicles are stacked or something of that nature, cleaned. Any kind of help you can do, there's always something to do.
And the Red Cross doesn't only respond to natural disasters. As many are aware, the organization is among the first to help fire victims. And locally, volunteers provided support to first responders after the Columbia Mall shooting in January.